Connect shoulder fore connection in your outside rein. Position the pull up into the inside more, so the pull higher and a little more flexion left. But bring the outside shoulder in with your outside leg and hand. Good. Now feel that alignment come from your outside leg to your outside hip to your outside hand to your outside bit ring. And form the outside of the circle in such a way that his shoulders are not outside your outside leg. There. Now send his right hind. Yeah, don't counter bend, and we're gonna go true bend. That is a correction for that. Counter bending is a correction for that, but it's not one you can use in a show ring. It's a schooling correction, but it's not a competition correction. So let's try shoulder fore as the correction. So bring the pull up and more left. So his head up and more turned in. And then bring his shoulders around your thigh more with your outside half up coming back to your inside leg. And then turn him in a little bit with your outside leg. Think of the whole front end coming up around your left thigh more. Good, now send it forward to the outside rein. Now you have to do all that without losing what you had gotten from bending him so much. Which was a nice engagement on the inside hind. So you feel when you started to straighten him up on the outside edge and kick him through, he started to go minimal on that inside hind. Now it's not about a tighter, harder outside rein. It's about lining the aids up. So it's not about getting a straighter, harder outside rein. It's about lining that outside rein up and kicking to it. There you go. There you go. Better. It was like a little miffed with you, huh? And then kick to it again. Bring that shoulder around. There the shoulders are outside the circle again. To take your work to the next level, you need to start to have straightness. You've never heard me give you a straightness lecture before. There. Outside rein coming in to bring the shoulders in. There. There. Now press both legs to both reins. There. Good. Now come down your long side. Go ahead and sit to front. Go down your long side and do a shoulder in. So his head turned in a little bit, but I didn't see any angle in his shoulders. More flexion, flexion, and more angle. That's better. That's better. And then do it again with that little bit more flexion, a little bit more angle in the shoulders. The neck was nicely lined up. Flexion in the jaw, angle in the shoulders, more angle. There, there, there. And allow through the turn and do another shoulder in. Where you line him up where the outside front leg is in front of the inside hind leg. With a little bit of flexion on the pull so he doesn't harden his mouth. Outside, look in the mirror, line them up. That's it, the mirror in front of you. That's it. There. There. Shoulders are only a little bit out now. There. Shoulder in again. Bend in with your inside leg. Flex the pole in. Aim the neck in a little bit. Aim the shoulders. There, now keep riding through. Good. Go the other way. Change direction. Flex right, change your bend. Press him through with your outside leg. Roll that right flexion in his mouth till he chews it a little bit. Instead of toughens up on it like that. There. Shoulders are a little bit out. Bring them in. Swing those shoulders around your inside thigh more. Flexion on the right rein when you do that. It's not about pulling back against the rein. It's about aiming the rein in. Not about strengthening it. Because you have a nice texture in your hand. You've got a lovely texture in your hand. Your rein texture is great. So don't strengthen it and make it stiff. Just aim it differently. That's it, like that. So just aim that outside rein towards the middle of the circle more. That's it. So aim your fingers in towards the middle of the circle more. And I understand that when I ask you to make him more lined up with his front feet right in front of his back feet, that he's going to get a little more resistant. I understand that, because he likes that little displacement out the outside shoulder. Thinks it's cool. That's it. Keep his neck a little straighter. Now when you keep his neck a little straighter, he's not to harden his outside mouth. Use your flexion. Keep the neck a little straighter, but keep the jaw softly flexed. And now you got to push him through a little bit with both legs, huh? There, better. Now go do your shoulder ins this way. That's really good down there. That's precisely what we were talking about how to bend her. And now she's coming around your leg very differently. Yeah. And then she gets loose, which is a really good thing with chestnut mares. Looseness is awesome. So that wasn't quite 3 tracks, huh? Sit down into him and ask for 3 tracks. Look in the mirror as you go down the long side and line the outside front leg up with the inside hind leg on the bend. So aim the shoulders in. Now, flexion, flexion. So he doesn't tough his mouth up like that. That's it. I know he doesn't like it, and I know I'm blowing up your beautiful work. Try it anyways. Aim the shoulders more in. Good, now make him supple with your flexion. Now use your outside half vault to make him round. Good, now keep him coming without giving up the angle. That was really good till you gave up the angle. You were almost through it. And do it again. Not a leg yield, a shoulder in. Flexion, yeah, I know he doesn't like it. Press with your inside leg, open that right hind. Use your outside rein down on his shoulder. Yeah. And angle. Yeah, that's all right. Now when you come over to that end, get closer to the wall earlier. And look in the mirror and line up the shoulder in. And then if he gets tight, roll the flexion. Yeah, and angle, angle. Yeah. That's better. Roll the flexion on the right. Yeah. Yeah. And try again. A little bit of flexion in. Inside leg at the girth. Aim those shoulders in. Yep, yep, yep. Roll the bit on the right to make him a little softer. Connect him on the right, left to make him a little rounder. Yes! 10-meter circle. Outside leg turn. Without his hips caving in. Do another one without his hips caving in. Yep. So he doesn't drop that right hind. There.